All right, guess what? I got a brand new hour of stand-up material, and I'm coming to Australia, baby. I'm going to come to Sydney in early June. Pre-sale starts tomorrow. Use the promo code CHAOS, chrisdcomedy.com. And if Sydney sells out and sells the way we want it, we're going to be adding more cities. So go come to the show in Sydney, early June, chrisdcomedy.com. Pre-sale starting tomorrow. Promo code CHAOS. Thursday, I'll be in Fort Myers, Florida, March 16th. There are still some tickets available. That's the only one on the tour. We got some tickets available. But Orlando and Jacksonville sold out March 18th, 19th. Boston, March 24th to the 25th, all sold out for it. The Wilbur, Pimpy will be coming. We do have tickets available March 29th in West Palm Beach for the Late Show. The other two are sold out. Miami, March 31st, sold out. April 1st, Tampa, sold out. April 12th, Austin, Texas, sold out. There are some tickets April 13th in San Antonio if you want to come to that. Buffalo, May 5th, first show sold out. We've added a second show. Those tickets are almost gone. May 6th, Ithaca. We have some tickets available. May 7th in Albany, sold out. May 28th, Newport, Rhode Island. First show sold out. Second show added. And then June 6th, June 9th, Sydney, Australia. Pre-sale starts Wednesday. Use that promo code Chrissy. Come out to Australia. If it sells, we'll add more. September 22nd, New York City, Radio City sold out. We have added the theater at MSG September 23rd. So go get the tickets, chrisdcomedy.com. Thank you for all the support. I love you. Okay, the banks are collapsing. I have the stomach flu. And what race do you identify as? This is Chrissy Chaos. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Chrissy Chaos. We're going to have a good time. The best news of all is we found a new intro theme song that we've been looking for this show. Pimp, play it.
If you're white, yes, you are racist. Even if you think you're woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.
There it is, folks. That's our new song. You think you're woke. You all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're racist makes it grow. Can somebody get her location and tell ISIS that she's been talking bad about Muhammad? Could somebody do? Would that be okay?
Is ISIS even around? What are they?
Whatever the new ISIS is, I'd like. Yeah, somebody tell Russia that she's got Ukrainian fucking coordinations. She knows where Zelensky is. I will tell you what, she's got big old boobies, and it's funny how she says that about the racism and oppression and blah 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 blah. But she makes it a point to have her boobs out, perfectly crafted, because everybody wants attention. It is annoying, but hello, how you doing? Welcome to Chrissy Chaos. Hope you guys like that new intro song. I'm sorry if I'm a little lethargic. I do have the stomach flu. I ate a piece of salmon yesterday that was Tim Dillon voice, not good. And I didn't realize that it was not good until about 3 hours later. But speaking of not good, we Lieutenant Tennessee GOP Lieutenant Governor, what's his name? Randy McNally. He in public posted heart emojis, right, and fire signs on a naked boy's.
He got caught admiring this young twink on Instagram.
Right. Now, yeah, well, the kid does have a big piece. What did he write in public? Love it, kissy face.
He would always comment like, "Love it, you look so good." One of them was like, "You bring sunshine to me on a rainy day."
What the hell? Yo, vote for this guy. If you're in Tennessee, because you know what it is, Nashville, Tennessee just banned drag queen shows. And it's nice to see their Republican lieutenant governor just being like, you know what?
This is the quote here.
Okay, he commented under one of the photos.
By the way, he's 79 years old.
The governor's 79 years old. The twink is 20. You seem super happy. You are like sunshine. While the picture where this kid is in his underwear, McNally wrote, "You can turn a rainy day into rainbows and sunshine." It is really, 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 really funny to like kind of see old people. And you know what, dude? So what if he's gay? Maybe he is gay. Good. If a Tennessee Republican governor, lieutenant governor, is gay, openly gay, that's great. I think that's good. I mean, this guy looks like he's gay, right? He looks like he wants to tickle that mustache right in that kid's taint.
Oh my God, does he ever look at this kid? This is one beautiful twink.
I know. I thought it was Matt Rife. And then,
in a different life.
In a different life. Oh, I'd love to have Matt Rife bend me over.
Who wouldn't?
I know. I love it. Great lips.
But have you not ever been so lost in somebody's profile that you comment something you regret?
Oh, yeah, dude. I commented on the show Vikings. Catherine Winnick, I think is her name. Google Vikings, Catherine Winnick. Season 1. Yes, Catherine Winnick. I was so obsessed with her. So obsessed with her beauty and so obsessed with her character in the show that her love, or her husband in the show's name is Odin. And I wrote publicly on one of her Instagram pictures and then quickly deleted it, but I'm sure one of you sleuths will find it and maybe it'll get posted on Reddit. Catherine, I love you so much. I'll be your Odin one day. Something like that. Like, I'll be your Odin. Some type of horrific comment that was so embarrassing that the next morning my boys had texted me like, is that real? Did you get hacked? I was like, hacked. And then I deleted it. It was when I was living alone. It was when I was co-parenting. But I mean, she is a fucking fire.
Beautiful. Oh my God.
Beautiful girl. And I heard that somebody I know sat next to her on a plane and said she's even more beautiful in person. You could tell she's like got that little craziness vibe to her, which is obviously, what I'm drawn to. But what can you do? Venetia's here coming in. Venetia got me a peppermint tea, because I have a stomach foo-foo.
Wow, she was a black belt by the age of 13.
Oh my God, rolling around with her? That'd be sick. I love her so much. But you know what? It's what it is. It's whatever it is. So yeah, guys, I appreciate, listen, we're going to talk about, first of all, I think we'll talk about the Oscars. I know they happened 2 days ago. Thank you, Venetia. Here it is. There it is. Oh, yes. And you got my credit card. Show the people my number. No, show it to them. Can we pull up the screenshot of the Oscars? By the way, Jimmy Kimmel, I thought did a great job. I thought he handled that shit the way that, great jokes, kind of played into the slap stuff, just did an awesome job. I actually had seen his jokes a little before. It's funny, because he produces the Super Maximum Retro show every what day of the week is that show? Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday at 10 p.m. on Vice, if you can find it.
You can watch on Hulu.
Oh, and you can watch on Hulu, and you can watch on YouTube. Or you can't. You can watch on Hulu. The Super Maximum Retro show. So Jimmy Kimmel is the executive producer. So and then he sent some of his jokes before, and they were good. And I wrote some tags on what I thought would make it, and none of them made it. None of my tags made it.
Wow, you're like Rich Voss.
Yeah, I didn't make it. He writes for Chris Rock, right?
Yeah.
He wrote in the slap. So good show. Everything, everywhere, all the time. Which is what is they call? They're everywhere all the time. They're everywhere all the time.
All at once or something.
They're everywhere all at once. That's what. About the Asians, not Asians aren't everywhere all at once. That's what my dad calls the movie. He goes, they're everywhere. They're coming at you from all sides all at once. But Saquon Barkley won. Ke Huy Quan, who was a short round from Indiana Jones, won, I believe it's Best Actor. He was phenomenal in this movie. Like, Best Supporting Actor, phenomenal in this movie. Really, this it happens all the time, everywhere, all at once, was a great movie. I watched it with my family, and it really was. And the lead of the movie, the woman, who won Best Actress? See, and by the way, we live in a world where because I don't know her name and saying the right inflections right away, then I'm racist for that. I don't know anybody, but because it's specifically this, you'd be racist. So Ke Quan is the guy who won short, and then the girl is Michelle Yeoh. Yeah. Okay, Michelle Yeoh won Best Actress, and she really was phenomenal. Truly was phenomenal. And then I saw an article that I sent you. Bring up that screenshot, Pimpy, that I sent you, or I texted you guys to the group, where I saw when I was reading about it this morning as I was vomiting, not because I have a stomach virus because of a bad piece of salmon I ate. I was interested, and I read it out loud to Jasmine, and Jasmine went, ugh. And so I don't know why there's an audible ugh, but I felt the same way. I think it's just because people are now, I think it's just getting like a little ridiculous. And I think, or not ridiculous. I think like, it's just what's starting to happen now is like, we're starting to lose everything. Now it's starting to become a little insane. Like you're being so proper and so careful that you're actually becoming like borderline offensive, and it's borderline psychotic. And I just want to get to a place in the world one day where I pull off a big enough scam that CoffeeZilla writes about me. I love CoffeeZilla. I listened to that episode on Rogan. If you haven't listened to the CoffeeZilla episode on Rogan, listen to it. It's awesome.
He's always in suspenders. Maybe you should try that out next.
That's what I think I should do. I should take a little bit of CoffeeZilla and a little bit of Mr. Beast. Start the podcast, start the YouTubes the same way. Hey, what's up, everybody? Running around with suspenders on.
When he comes on this show, you have to wear the same outfit as him.
Yeah, I think what I'd like to do is get one of these big YouTubers on, a CoffeeZilla, Mr. Beast, get them on for the show, do the show, whatever, and then lock them in here and not let them leave. But we have cameras going all around for 24 hours and just kind of do like our own little type of like a reality game show.
That's like the future of the cartel.
Yeah, I want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. If you tried to capture Mr. Beast, it would work. He would just make content.
It'd be a great video.
It'd be a great video. So Michelle Yeoh, I don't know if it's Yeoh or Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh, Michelle Yeoh. This is the article I read. Took home the Best Actress Oscar for her starring role in Everything Everywhere All at Once, which is a phenomenal movie. It was a first-time win for Yeoh, who's 60 years old. Yeoh, yes. Wow. Should be Michelle, yes. And it makes Oscars history since she's the first Asian-identifying woman to win the Best Actress Academy Award. So I want to just quickly, we'll get back to the rest of the article. What is an Asian-identifying woman? What are you talking about? You are either your race or you're not. I don't know what identifying. How do you not identify? So I'm white, but can I identify as Asian? Because if those are the rules now, then I'd like to identify as another race when it suits me better. Because
I'm confused. I found the trans identities glossary.
We have a trans identities and lives glossary here. So cissexism, demigirl, which is that a demigod from Stranger Things, which I want to talk about, or demiguy, a demigirl. You have sex, they make a demigod, and you bite my fucking head off. A gender fuck. Here's one, gender fuck. This can be a gender identity and a gender expression term. So gender fuck. That's what I identify as, is a gender fuck. Then we got the Harry Benjamin standards of care. That's another thing you can identify as. Okay. Gender fluid, we've all heard of. Feminist, masculine, gender dysphoria. But go back to the article, because to the photo, sorry. So this is Michelle Yeoh. Now, by the way, this is not her. Michelle Yeoh's not saying. This is the people who are writing about this. So I don't know what Michelle's saying. But it says, first Asian identifying woman to win the Best Actress Academy Award. And then it says in parentheses, some consider Merle Oberon, who won in 1936 for The Dark Angel, to be the first, but she was not open about her ancestry. So what the fuck are you talking about is what I'd like to know. You're not, what do you, I understand 1936, different time, but you can't be, I understand sexuality, but once you start to say you're identifying as a different race, I'm not open about my race, it's starting to become real crazy. And it actually makes me more nervous than the banks collapsing. So, which by the way, now's the time to put all your money in Bitcoin. That's what Tank Sinatra said. Go buy his board game. She's also, it says, this is where I don't know. She's also the second woman of color to win the category after Holly Berry took it home for Monsters Ball. So now are Asian people of color? If I was black, I would be like, no. So can it just be that if you're white, as long as you're not white, you're everything else but white. Only white people here, bad. No, white people, you can't do anything. Like you're just white. And then if you're anything other than white, then you're just something like you're something beautiful and glowing and amazing, which I get it. I get it. But it started to become where like I now, you see how what happens is you make people start to, when you start to think about it, you make people start to say, wait a second. Now, listen, this is not the hill I want to die on. I just want to speak about like what is going on, but I don't know what it means. I didn't know that Asian people were people of color. So a person who is not white, but
That's what a person of color is.
But if we're talking about gender identity and you can identify as different genders, then what is he like? Am I off white? What about when I get a suntan? What about that? Am I white for until the summer? Are Asian Americans white? What do you think? I don't know. But if I was, it seems like everything now about race and different ethnicities and all that was all to really help the black community in America get through stuff. And now it feels like it helps everybody. It helps it's like about so many more people other than black people. Everybody can't be a fucking person of color. I'm sorry. You can't all be a fucking people of color. Then I want to be a person of color. My dick is darker. My dick and balls are a little bit darker than the rest of my body, like most men. And I might have a condition where they're really too dark. But I feel like I was just kind of the person of color thing and the identity, the racial identifying as an Asian American. It just feels like Hollywood is it's just getting to a place now where I don't know. It's like maybe even point of no return. Like yesterday I went to by the way, the I Am Papi segment, I went to my daughter's daddy-daughter dance. They don't call it daddy-daughter dance. They call it a sweetheart dance because you have to be careful. But it was the first time they had done it in years because they did not want to take flack about, doing, daddy-daughter dance. And I'm like, why is it not okay for there to be a daddy and a daughter? Like, I just don't understand. Like, I was happy to go. We had a great time. But all the talk was, I wonder if we'll get in trouble for this. I was like, what? Why? Why would you get in trouble for this? I just don't understand why you would get in trouble for this at all. I don't get it. But then again, I'm a person of color. So I am a person of color.
As a person of color, how did the dance go? What happened?
The dance was good. Well, that's where I ate a bad piece of salmon.
You ate salmon there?
Yeah. Yeah. I ate salmon there.
At a cafeteria at a school?
Yeah. No. It was actually at a country club. It was awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had a stomach ache the whole time. Okay, so here's what happened. So I went to, by the way, anybody saying anything on the Patreon about me spewing about Asian,
No, they were talking about how hard it is to get a ticket to a Matt Rife show.
Matt Rife sells tickets. Matt Rife sells out he sells so many fucking tickets. That kid is on fire.
Beautiful kid.
I have friends who send me his interesting clips.
I'm one of them. I know Matt kind of, and great kid, been doing it a long time. Special, I think his special is called OnlyFans, right? Yeah. And so go see Matt, but like the fans are saying, very difficult to get a ticket. But I mean, if you do get a ticket, fucking get on those laps.
So what happened at the dance? You got sick?
I got sick. And by the way, let me just clarify the first few minutes of the podcast. I don't know what I'm talking about ever. I just saw trans identifying as a different race and thought I could have an opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's just talk about my daughter's school dance. But I don't know. I do, but it is interesting. I do want to identify as a different race at different points in my life if I can. Yeah. So I don't know. I think at the dance. So by the way, we're showing videos of the St. Patrick's Day parade in Chicago, the river being dyed green. Yeah, that's what my fucking toilet bowl looked like this morning. Hey, what are they? Is that athletic greens? Because I want to get in there and swim in it. I love athletic greens. So this daddy-daughter dance was awesome. My daughter looked beautiful. I wore a Giovanni Brusciani suit. That's all I wear now. Shout out Giovanni Brusciani. Same suit I wore on Kimmel. I wore there, but this time I didn't go with the turtleneck. I went with the t-shirt. I did wear the watch. I did wear which, by the way, what do you guys think? Should I start wearing this out now? It's just a piece. It's like a black piece. I don't know what it is. I feel like Wednesday Addams, who I saw at Saturday Night Live a couple of days ago, which, by the way, I'll tell all about Saturday Night Live at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. Some wild stuff happened. I met some people that will blow your mind. Patreon.com/ChristyComedy. That episode will start being 45 minutes because I saw that you guys were upset that I was doing 20 minutes, and I'm sorry. I just, I have, multiple podcasts. We've added the Christories. I was doing the TV show. I was just doing a lot of things, but you guys support me, so I will give you guys a 45-minute episode. But I will say quickly, like anybody who, especially a guy who like publicly bitches on the Patreon about, I'm going to take my money and leave, then just fucking leave. I'm a truck driver. I want you to give me, shut up, you little fucking pussy. Okay, just shut the fuck up, please. If you don't like the content, then just fucking press unsubscribe and stop announcing it, you fucking loser. I hope you crash your truck. But if you do, make sure you're live streaming because we would like to use that footage of you getting decapitated by an underpass at the end of a Patreon. It'd be cool if we just help the numbers go up. And you know what it is. We're all in it together. But patreon.com/ChristyComedy will give you guys a 45-minute episode. There's my almond butter toast because I have a tummy ache. And it's just like honey when your love comes over me. Honey, baby. That's right. Today's episode is sponsored by Honey. It is the easy way to save when shopping on your iPhone or computer. It is a free shipping tool that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds in your cart. It's like going to the supermarket with the little circular with the old ladies with the coupons and they get the best deals. That's what Honey's doing for you. They're that little old lady in the supermarket, but they're doing it digitally and they're getting you every great discount they can find. Thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes, it's a thing of the past. When you check out, the Honey button appears and all you have to do is click apply coupons and wait a few seconds, and then Honey searches for the coupons and it can find it on that site, and if it finds it, you get a discount, baby. I love it. I've been using it. I found discounts on clothes, pizza, get whatever you want. Honey works with whatever you need. I love it. Honey, and it doesn't just work on desktops. It works on your iPhone too, which is huge. All you got to do is activate it on Safari on your phone, and then you save on the go. If you don't already have Honey, I don't know what the hell you're doing, but download it right now. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting the show, which I totes me goats preach. Get PayPal Honey for free. You can get PayPal Honey for free if you just go to joinhoney.com/ChrissyChaos. Okay, that's the website. Join is the first word. Honey.com/ChrissyChaos. JOINHONEY.com/chaos. Get PayPal Honey for free. Go join it. Do it. I love you, honey. So we did the daddy-daughter dance. It was awesome. Delilah's feet hurt a lot during the show, during the dance. So I told her to take off her shoes and go barefoot. And she was like, I can't be barefoot in public. I was like, how do you think your mother was raised? I said, she didn't have her first pair of shoes till she was 15. She used to walk up and down 4th Avenue at Sunset Park with no chancletas. And So we had a great time, and it was one of those moments where, so we get home from Saturday Night Live, Jasmine and I, at 5:30 in the morning. We walk in the house at 5:30 in the morning because you got to go to the after party, which again, I'll talk about at patreon.com/ChristyComedy. Got to go to the after party, and oh my God, we're going to talk about this in a second. You got to go to the after party and all that. So I walk in at 5:30 in the morning, okay? Now, we got our kids. Violet is fucking wide awake at 5:30 in the morning, like wide awake. I got the sweetheart dance with Delilah at noon. So I'm like, I drank like 8 tequilas, did not fast. I'm like, I gotta do something. I gotta like go to sleep. And Jasmine's like, I'm drunk too. Like, you have to, like, what are we gonna do? I was like, Jazz, I gotta take her to the sweetheart dance. She was like, you're right. I'll stay up with the baby. Jasmine stays up with the baby. Jasmine went to sleep for the first time since Saturday last night. She was up. She was so funny. She was still actively drunk. She showed me her phone last night. She was taking like photo shoots in bed with the baby, like blacked out drunk, doesn't even remember it. They're like posing. Like Violet has like little sunglasses on. Like they're like just being like two drunk idiots. Like just like laying around. And so I fall asleep, wake up at 11:30, don't know where I am. One of those things, woke up, have no idea where I am. Because Delilah woke up, she's like, Daddy, we have to go to the dance. Like in my face, I was like, oh shit. So we go, I put on my suit, my Giovanni Brusciani suit with a t-shirt. V, what do you think? Chain in, chain out?
I love it in.
Okay. So.
You just put the chain out, but the thing out.
Okay. Well, you not liking my chain and telling me to put it in is workplace harassment, and I'm not standing for it. Am I starting to look a little jacked now?
Chris is looking at himself.
Yeah. Am I starting to look a little, or am I skinny mini, or am I starting to look like I'm in shape now?
You are both. Like, you're really skinny mini. All my friends have been texting me being like, what diet is Chris on?
Yo, tell your friends what up. Tell your friends what up. What up, Egypt?
So you went to the father-daughter dance.
Yeah, I went to the father-daughter dance. Yo, dude, I went to the father-daughter dance. I forgot to tell you this. So we're having a good time. And it was one of those things. It was kind of like, it was a beautiful thing. If you have an opportunity to go, take your daughter or son to the father-daughter dance, do it. Because it was awesome, but it was one of those times where, not that I've been waiting for this to happen, but it kind of just happened. I'm like, oh shit. This phase is beginning, where I was so happy to go with her, loved her. And then, we got to our table, and as soon as she saw her friends, I didn't see her for 3 hours. She was like, I just want to hang out with my friends, which of course but it was the first time that happened to me with Delilah, because normally I'm with her. She wants to hang out with me. But this time she was like, all her friends are there, she was like, and I saw her and she would come back to our table, but I was like, damn, this is like now entering that phase where like through that, preteen, it's not that she's there yet, but like, it's going to happen where like years, like your kid's just not going to want to hang out with you. And then they come back and want to hang out with you later in life.
Well, it's one thing if it's their friends. That's kind of cool. But when it's like a little short guy in Harry Potter glasses who's now in charge of your daughter.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, I don't want to. I just hope. I think that literally I think the easiest route, the best route for me, the route that would make me feel the best is if my daughter came home and dated an Asian identifying man. I want her to, at least identify as Asian, even if you look white as fuck. I want you to identify as Asian.
Smart.
Yeah. So, am at the dance, whatever, having a good time, talking to a couple of the dads, they're drinking. I'm like, I literally can't drink because I'm like still drunk from the night before. I'm like, I like do not feel good. Like, imagine me, like it's 2 days later and I'm still tired. Like I slept today. Like that's why I pushed our time. But I slept today to like 11 o'clock. I was like in bed. Like I was like, I can't move. And so it's just all fucked up. And by the way, I'll talk about it at patreon.com/Christy Comedy. But I will say, I have the respect I have for the SNL cast after seeing it through the roof, but only at the Patreon. You got to spend money to do it, you fucking pussy truck driver. But I'm at the dance, having a good time. They want me to dance. Delilah finally takes her shoes off. Says she has a splinter. I'm like, there's literally no wood in here. So just stop, okay? Besides the one father who's in the back is a pedophile. So that's it. But anyway, one of my friends, he goes, bro, because I was doing like an arts and crafts thing with my daughter, and I saw one of my friend's daughters playing with this woman who I know isn't his wife, and I'm like, oh, it's only dads. It's only dads here, but there's like a random woman. I was like, I don't know, who this woman is. She must be somebody else's mom who's like, dad died and, a mom stepped in, or maybe she's a biological male. I don't know. But I saw a woman in there and she looked like she was buzzed. So it's like, whatever. People are drinking. It's an adult thing, got wine, whatever. No problem. But it's like, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I see her playing with my friend's daughter and I don't think anything of it, whatever. And then I'm playing with Delilah, and then like 5 minutes go by. I'm not looking at them. My friend comes up. He goes, yo, have you seen my daughter? And I was like, I swear. And I was like, yeah, she was with that woman. She goes, where'd they go? And I was like, dude, I don't know. I just saw them. He's like, bro, if you see her, like, call me. Like, where'd they go? And I was like, okay. So then, like, it wasn't that long. It was maybe 20 seconds where I said to Delilah, I was like, have you seen so-and-so? And she was like, no. And then she was like, no, I'm making, she was making like little jewels on like a little like tongue depressor thing. Like she was making like a little arts and crafts thing. And she was like, maybe you can wear this on one of your chains. I was like, well, I would, but Venetia will probably tell me to put it back on my shirt. And so I see this, so I you know, a little bit of panic, and then I see my boy come in with his daughter. So I'm like, all right, everything's fine. And then I see him say something like, dude, just worry about your own kids. And I was like, whoa. So, you know, me, drama queen, I was like that Instagram my therapist says when like you're walking over to dish all the tea. I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I just like moseyed on over. I was like, what's up, man? You go to the gym today? But really, I just wanted to know what that was about. And because
That's
Delilah,
your go-to getting gossip.
yeah,
to the gym?
you go to the gym today, and so he goes, yeah, man. He goes, I'm just fuming. I was like, why? What happened? And he goes, bro. He goes, that woman. He goes, she's been fucking sitting by us, like trying to feed my kid, trying to take my kids to the bathroom. And I'm like, I don't know who you are. Like, I'm fine. He was like, at first I thought it was like a woman just trying to help. Like, oh, look at this big dumb dad, doesn't know how to take. And he was like, I'm take care of my kids just fine. Blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh shit, that's weird. He was like, yeah. And I had to tell her like, dude, stop, like stay. And I was like, this is weird. So then like 2 hours later, I see her, no shoes on, fucking drunk, like stumbling into like the photo booth, like stumbling around, being like, ah, like that. Like, I think this woman was drunk and on pills, kind of, like, I don't know what the hell's going on in her life, but and then I saw her like with the older girls being like, let's all go into the bathroom, like that. And I was like, you know, it's one of those things in our society where like, if that was a man, if one of the fathers were doing that, the police would be called, right? I mean, but a woman, people are like, oh, it's just fine. But I found myself watching her the whole time being like, yo, told my daughter, I was like, you do not go near that woman. Because I was like getting the thing like, what is this woman's motive? Like, what the fuck is she doing here? Why is she like constantly trying to feed the kids that aren't hers, take the kids into the bathroom? Now she's drunk with no shoes on. I was like, get the fuck away from me. So I just told her, I was like, don't come near my kid. If you want to follow me on Snapchat, it's CDTV. But do not, no. But it was one of those things where I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, with all the women, you see that like, hook up with their young kid, students or whatever.
That's on the rise right now.
Like, yeah, that's on the rise. And that woman was like, I was like, yo, I could see like a woman like that just like doing some crazy shit. Like, I was like, bro, by the way, the woman we were in a room, like it was in like a hall. And then the bathrooms, you have to go through the front door, and the bathroom's like in another part of the hall. Like, but she took his daughter without asking him through the doors. I was like, you do not take my kid through any fucking doors without asking me permission first. I don't care what you're doing.
Well, it's scary because it only takes like 5 seconds to destroy someone's innocence. You know?
That's it. Yeah. No, I know. It was weird. It was fucking weird. But then they started playing Who Let the Dogs Out, and everyone was fine. Kiwico, I talk about this product all the time. I use this with my kids. We make volcanoes. We make headphones. We made these little like costume jewelry the other day. Kiwico, if you don't know what it is basically it defines the future of play by making it engaging, enriching, and seriously fun. They create super cool hands-on projects designed to create a lifelong love for learning among kids. If you have little kids and you want to get them off their tablets, away from the TV, Kiwico is the move for you. When the crates come to the house, my kids lose their minds. I swear to God, they like jump for joy because it's so fun. And we're doing it for a couple of hours, and they feel a sense of accomplishment. I feel a sense of accomplishment. They're off the phones. You can go have sex with your spouse. Like, your kids are taken care of with Kiwico. And they're real engineering science projects with high quality materials. That's the thing. Your kids not only learn how to do this stuff and get confidence, but it's actual tangible things that work that you can use. There's no commitment. You can pause or cancel at any time, but I don't know why you would, because these projects come and it makes your kids happy. It makes you happy, and it's awesome. So right now, the Kiwico people are very good to me here because they know we have kids and they know how much we love it and how much our fans who have children love it. Right now, you're going to get 50% off, half off your first month, plus free shipping on any crate line. All you got to do is go to kiwico.com/chaos. That's KIWICO.com/chaos. You're going to get 50% off your first month plus free shipping on any crate line at kiwico.com/chaos. I'm telling you, do it. Even if you don't have kids, if you just want to be a big kid yourself, do it. But if you have kids, I don't know what you're waiting for. This is, I think, one of the best things to help learn and do things with your kids. That one of the best products out there. Kiwico.com/chaos. Go do it. Go. ShipStation, everybody. Make ship happen. I love ShipStation. We literally don't have a business without ShipStation. ShipStation, if I have to start making cuts, I cut everybody but ShipStation. It's me and ShipStation to the top. That's it. Literally, when you use ShipStation, you lower your shipping costs, makes returns very easy, and it keeps customers happy, okay? The thing is, if you're running a business, an online business, and you don't have ShipStation, you're doing all this extra work. ShipStation makes everything so easy. They manage every single order from one simple dashboard. They automate routine shipping tasks. They print shipping labels, easy compare rates, and they work with everybody. Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, you name it, they work with them. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce business with ShipStation, and 98% of those companies stick with ShipStation for over a year, and they become customers for life. I love it. Now, here's the thing. Keep growing your business all year long with ShipStation. All you got to do is go to ShipStation.com, put in that promo code CHAOS, CHAOS, and you are going to get signed up for a free 60-day trial, okay? Get a 60-day free trial at www.ShipStation.com/chaos. Free 60-day trial. It's amazing. Thank you, ShipStation, for sponsoring the show. Ship it. That's it. Yeah. No, I know. It was weird. It was fucking weird. But then they started playing Who Let the Dogs Out, and everyone was fine. Everyone just started dancing around.
I've been at an event before, like somebody's sacrament, and then all the kids came out of the woods, man. Shit happens quick. You never know where it'll happen.
I know. That was my daughter's baptism.
Fun time.
Yeah. But it was but you know what? Delilah and I, we really had a good time. It was one of those moments where I was watching her dance and watching her play, and I was like, wow, she's legitimately growing up. She looks so beautiful. And listen, let me tell you guys something. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to feel beautiful in, it's up to you. You're beautiful. Things don't have to be expensive. We got her dress at CVS. And that's what she wanted, though. She wanted, I swear to God, we got her dress. They were selling costume dresses in the back of CVS on Staten Island, and that's the one she wanted. So that's the one she wore. I wore a Giovanni Bresciani suit, but she wanted, but she loved it. She loved it, and she looked beautiful in it. And Mom did her hair great, and it was an awesome. That daddy-daughter dance was an awesome experience, or sweetheart dance. And I'm happy that my daughter's going to a school where they're doing that stuff, because I do think there's something's happening now where it's it's okay to be a dad and a daughter. It's okay. It's not like we're doing a daddy-daughter dance with fucking Klan hoods on. We're just being this is my daughter. That's all it is. And it was beautiful actually to see the school that my daughter goes to is so racially diverse. I saw people identifying as all different types of races, and that was nice. That was really nice. As a matter of fact, my table was mostly Asian. I felt like I was watching everything everywhere all at once, and it was great, and I loved it. And
now, how's the dancing? Is anyone? Because I feel like I'd be insecure. Somebody's dancing better with their daughter.
Well, what happened is so they were playing these good games. They were playing games they made it fun where you would pass around a balloon around your table, and whoever, when the music stopped, held the balloon that dad. If the daughter had it, then it was her dad, or if the dad caught it, then it was the actual dad. Had to go up and do musical chairs, a dance off, whatever. And dude, the same guy at my table got called all 3 times. He got that hot balloon all 3 times. He was like, damn. He was like, no, somebody else got to do it. I was like, I literally can't. I'm going to throw up from the salmon. And it was but it was funny because even the guy, every time the dad was like, this is so embarrassing. But you know what? His daughters loved him. She was like, you're the best, Daddy. You're a superhero. Well, I'm just sitting there with fucking Pepto-Bismol. And my daughter's like, are you gay?
She's smart.
But it was fun. But Delilah did not want to dance with me. I was like, let's dance. Let's I'll pick even the slow dances, My Girl and all that. She was like, no, I don't want to. But she didn't run away from me. She's like, I just want to sit next to you. And we just held hands, and she was mad cute about it. And she was putting little diamonds on my hands, little sticky diamonds. She was like, no, I don't want to dance with you. I just want to. She goes, Daddy, you always tell me if people are running one way, you go the other way. That's what sticking out is. And I was like, yes. It is so beautiful.
Watch that radicalizes her later on in life.
Yeah. I know. She becomes like the first fucking trans senator because yeah. So, but yeah, so it was beautiful. It really was beautiful. Then I got home, and Jazz had made, spaghetti with vegan meatballs. And, that wasn't a good thing to eat after the salmon. That was not a good thing to eat after the salmon. And that's when things started to take a turn for the worse. We've been watching, catching up on Stranger Things, that show Stranger Things. And there's a scene where the, Demogorgon or Vecna, like twists some guy's body and breaks all his bones, and I threw up. And yeah, so
you're just watching Stranger Things now.
I know I'm caught up. I'm up to season 4. I'm like in the middle of season.
Wow.
Yeah,
you're in it.
It's in. Oh yeah, no, and I haven't watched every episode. It's not like I actually took a page from Homeless Pimp's book. You told me to do this. Watch a movie or show in the middle and figure it out from there. And literally, I figured it out.
Way better.
Like I watched it from the beginning of season 3, and I'm like, at first I was asking questions, a little bit, and annoying Jasmine, and she's like, then just fucking watch the show. And I was like, well, I can't because I always have to do something for you. And so.
What was the worst show she ever made you watch?
Fucking Vampire Diaries. God, I hated that show because the lead actress was so hot, and I had to make believe like she wasn't hot.
What would you say to make believe?
I would be like, she's ugly. But I would be watching it with a tub of Vaseline on my belly button. And by the way, I want to do a skit. I want to do a sketch this summer when like the first like pool party or whatever. I want to put sunblock on my daughters with a fucking paint rollie. Or just a little bit, and then be like dad shit, and then watch, and like play it off seriously, and let like social media be like, oh, the dad thinks. Fucking dad move, social media is always like, look at this dad. Look at this person doing something. It's like, it's all staged, you fucking assholes. Everything in life is staged, dude. The banks are collapsing. What happens when my bank collapses? Is this the time to move money into Bitcoin? Do we think?
Just do it.
Just do it, right? I'm going to go all in. I have to fight and defend my family, and I think I can defend my family with Ethereum. That's what I think I'm going to do. I'm defending my family on Coinbase.
Makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Going old school and just getting everything in cash.
Yeah. Well, that's not going old school. That's called going Greek.
But is this like a big deal? Isn't it like 08 now, part 2?
So supposedly the banks, the bank that collapsed last week, something SVB, and now First Republic Bank is supposedly on the verge of collapsing. Apparently those are like for the extremely wealthy, and the Chase, the Bank of America, the Banco Popular, all those banks supposedly are like very safe because they have like, it's just safer because like so many more people have their money in it, where this banks, they have a lot more money, but it's less people. So if somebody comes in and wants to withdraw $900 million, like you're fucked. That's not going to happen at Banco Popular, Santander, or Chase.
I know Roku had 450 million sitting in that account.
And they took it all out?
I don't know. I don't understand what it means when a bank doesn't have your money. Because they only insure you up to 250K?
Yeah, I know Coinbase insures you up to 250K. I think
safe place.
Safe place, safe space. I think that this is purposely confusing. I think they purposefully confuse you with what to do, what not to do. I think like the powers that be, they control. Wait a second. Before we get to this, Pimp just pulled up in 1990, a panel of the windscreen on British Airways flight 5390 fell out at 17,000 feet, and it caused the cockpit to decompress, and his captain got sucked halfway out of the aircraft. Is that him seriously getting sucked out? Yeah. Oh my God.
Look at it.
Did he have his seatbelt on?
I don't look at him in the hospital. Oh my God.
It looks like a stunt for Red Bull. Like it's something Travis Pastrana would do. Dude, if he would have got sucked out, he would have got sucked right into the engine, right?
Bro, look at him.
How is that? Who took that picture?
No, it's some kind of bullshit. But that guy survived.
No, but did it really happen?
Yeah.
Oh, that really
guy
happened.
survived.
Well, that's like, I know, like, I think it was I don't want to say, maybe it was JetBlue, I don't know, one of the planes' roof ripped off while they were attempting a landing. The roof just ripped clean the fuck off. And a flight attendant got sucked out and obviously died. And then, but everybody survived because they had their seatbelts on.
Did you see a few weeks ago someone died from turbulence?
Yeah. That's in a private plane though, right? Not a commercial airline.
I don't know. I think it was commercial.
That was like, I think Lufthansa.
Like, did they have a heart attack?
They had the worst turbulence that like the pictures are like the airplane's like upside down basically.
Right.
Like turned upside down. See, there.
Yeah, woman who died after severe turbulence on a private jet.
Private jet.
See, that's the thing with private jets is like I would, if you gave me the opportunity to do it, like I've been contacted by a couple of these like private jet Ubers, like, oh, you can, like where you can share it with people and like, oh, we'll give you a flight one way for free, just post about it. And I'm like, I just don't, I just feel like, anything can happen everywhere, everything all at once. But I think that because those aren't as regulated as like a commercial airline. Like the chances of something happening to a commercial airline is lower than a private jet.
I agree.
Unless you're on Korean Air, which that supposedly Korean Air, they would get into a lot of accidents because of the way Korean culture is. Like you as a co-pilot can't say anything to the main pilot, and supposedly that's some issues. But the thing is that yes, they were Korean, but the question is, did they identify as Asian? It's the only question I have. And so you can tell me, when you're saying stop the Asian hate, why don't you stop the Asian identifying hate is what I think that needs to be updated to. And I'm going to get my tattoo removed or updated that I'm going to just add the word identifying after stop the Asian hate, which is what I have across my lower back with a stop sign, Asian hate. And then identifying is going to come out and be pointing towards my rib cage, right under the tattoo I have of Venetia's Yaya. I have her. How is Yaya, by the way?
She's okay.
She's good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Speaking of Asian culture, you spoke a lot about Asian culture history on a CHRISTORIES that is now on Monday evenings Eastern time.
Yes, CHRISTORIES, by the way, is now going to be coming out Mondays at 7 p.m., not Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern time. CHRISTORIES will be coming out. So it came out yesterday. And yes, we talked about an Asian figure, Gandhi, who is Indian, but Indians are Asians too. That's the thing. They identify as Asian. Indians identify as Asians. And Asians identify, but Asians do not identify as Indians. That's the thing. Indians can be Asian, but Asians can't be Indians. And I think that's wrong. And it's time to stop. Look at this guy, Scott Mendelson. He tore his pec muscle while he was attempting a bench press world record. That's what my dick and balls look like, by the way. That's the color of my dick and balls. So my dick and balls identify as not white. But do you realize how much pain that must be in? Any cough, talking is just, dude, your pecs and lats. That's not good.
Can't breathe. His whole body is purple.
I pulled my hamstring 2 weeks ago doing a reverse lunge with 30-pound dumbbells. So Scott, I can identify Scott Mendelson. A reverse lunge. So supposedly reverse lunges are better than forward lunges. Like you're standing up straight, and then instead of like lunging forward, you lunge back.
Oh, that sounds a lot.
Am I on camera?
Let me see.
Yeah. I'm just gonna, guys. I want to demonstrate quickly the reverse lunge. My little one does that now. She'll put on like shoes, like she'll put on like little like like her mom's shoes or Delilah's shoes, and she'll come in and she'll go, "Daddy, shoes," and then I'll look and she'll go like this, like that. I'm like, do not do that. I'm on this one. Okay, so this is, guys, how you doing? This is Chris Distefano here from Christy Comedy. I want to demonstrate the proper reverse lunge. Stand straight, and then you come. It's okay to go a little bit wider. By the way, a lot of people think you got to go now. It's okay to go a little bit wider and get a little bit more stability. I learned that on Athlean X, the YouTube I mentioned on Joe Rogan. By the way, the guy Athlean X said I could come up to his gym and do a workout, and I said when, and he left me on red. So, okay, so here we go. So you're going to come back. And now we see that? See that? What do you think of that?
And why are we doing it like this? Why are these important?
These are important because it builds up your quads, your glutes. A lunge is very, very, very important to do. What's up, everybody? My name's Matt Rife. Fucking jacked. Matt Rife is fucking jacked. Dude, I want to fucking get Matt Rife on the podcast and not even do a podcast, but just wrestle him for an hour. That's what I want to do. Just get nice and sweaty and fucking wrestle for an hour. You think he'll do that? Yeah. And every time I make contact with his lips, I get a point.
I think next time you take him to the daddy-daughter dance.
Dude, honestly, I'm going to tell you this right now. The only person allowed to date my daughter when she's of age is Matt Rife. That's it. What race does Matt Rife identify as?
I don't know, but I doubt he'll even age. He's so beautiful.
I mean, literally. God, to be him. I want to like live in his underwear for a week. Shout out Matt Rife. Go follow him. Go to his shows, but you can't get in. They're fucking sold out. So what can you do? I'm almost sold out in Fort Myers. Orlando and Jack. I love that I've sold like it's like 8,000 tickets now in New York over the past couple of weeks, which thank you guys so much. Radio City sold out. We have added now September 23rd, the theater at Madison Square Garden. Tickets at ChristyComedy.com. So I've sold like 8,000 tickets in 2 weeks in New York, and I've sold 400 tickets in Fort Myers in 6 months. What is happening in Fort Myers? My show is at the Ranch. That's what it's called. It's at the Ranch. I should have Pig DeRosa fucking waddle out. But yeah, tickets are available. And by the way, big news. Guess what we're announcing? I think it might even be today. Pre-sale might even be happening today or tomorrow. Australia, coming to Sydney. Pre-sale code Chrissy, ChristyComedy.com. I think it's announced right now. Australia. I am coming to Sydney. Yes, coming to Sydney. I think it's June 6th. It's early June. But go, it should be up right now. ChristyComedy.com, City Witty, Sydney, Australia, mate. Why was Bret Michaels hospitalized last night? Let's see what it is. Bad reaction to medication. Okay, so fentanyl. It happens, baby. Well, shout out Bret Michaels. Glad he's happy and healthy.
I don't know anything about hair rock. I feel like you don't know music, though, from back in the day.
No, I only know, the 1975. That's the only music like I can speak freely on. I know all their songs, their covers.
It's so weird because you're an 80s person, but you don't know 80s movies.
No.
Don't know 80s music.
I just started watching Stranger Things, which is about the 80s, and I don't remember anything from it. I host a show about the 70s and 80s. I don't know what's going on. I don't really think I have a point of view.
I don't think you're from any era.
I don't identify from any era. I was born in 1984, but that's not where I identify. Maybe I'm from the future.
You could be.
Dude, it could be. Dude.
Imagine you're Jesus.
Could you imagine? Well, listen. Well, here's something to be that needs to be said. When the Messiah comes back, when Jesus comes back, there's a literally 90% plus chance he'll have HPV. Everybody has HPV.
Isn't that the Holy Spirit?
It's true. Because Pimp said maybe I'm Jesus. Jesus Cristo. Dude, go to BretMichaels.com and go see him at the Ranch. I'll be there.
What do you think his ticket price is?
Oh, let's see Bret Michaels tickets. Let's see who's got higher ticket prices, me, Bret Michaels, or Matt Rife. How much does it cost to get into a Bret Michaels? Oh, wow.
I can't even get there.
You can't even get in?
Let's see.
What happened? Oh, is Bret Michaels' website a big fucking Chinese virus?
Let's see tickets.
$60 is not bad. All right, ChristyComedy.com, upcoming shows. Let's see how much the Italian woman put tickets on. Get tickets at the Ranch, baby.
Oh, pretty good.
Not bad?
Yeah, like 57, 56.
I'm charging less than Bret Michaels.
Yeah.
Okay. No relation to Shawn Michaels, the wrestler?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, let's see. Wait, go back to my site just for a second. Oh, wow. A lot of stuff is sold out. That's good. Yeah. We're doing good.
Amazing.
There's one show available you can get in West Palm Beach, it looks like, on March 29th. Everything, Boston sold out, Miami, Tampa, Austin.
And all these shows have like really cool exclusive merch, and
they do.
Really
they have exclusive merch that Venetia is designing and taking care of, and Venetia has been championing the merch stuff. So if you send me an email about the merch, just know I don't fucking know. I forward them to Venetia because I don't want to deal with it.
No,
and Venetia's been embezzling the merch money.
He cares a lot, guys. And
yes, I do care.
We would love to take a photo with you.
Yes, I would love to.
Wearing the merch.
I would love to take a photo with you wearing the merch. Actually, the Boston merch looks cool. The Celtics
As
merch.
does the Florida merch.
The Florida merch looks fucking. Did we put a little fentanyl on it like I wanted?
Yes.
Okay, good. Wow, Wow, look at what I used to look like.
I like the photo section on your website.
You like that?
Cute.
Put together by the one and only Sabrina the Hyena.
Shout out.
Well, I'll be at the. Oh, look, and these are all from the Wilbur. So, which by the way, Pimp. A lot of people ask, Pimp's going to come with me to the Wilbur. He'll be there in Boston. So if you guys want to bring sunflower pants, he'll sign them.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that Impractical Jokers pick.
Yeah. Fuck, marry, kill though. The Impractical Jokers. Who would you really?
Fuck, marry, kill on the Impractical Jokers. I would. Who would? Okay, I would marry. Murr because I think that he would make my life easy. Because he's got like Jewish woman energy.
He definitely seems like the worst kisser.
Yeah, and I just don't think Murray wouldn't pressure me to have sex. I don't want to.
Isn't that what you kind of want that though? No.
Yeah, no, that's what I want. I don't want to be pressured to have sex. I don't want to have sex. I'm not interested. Like if you're with like a horny girl, it's like it's such a fucking chore to have to like have sex with her, and then if you don't have sex with her, she's like, you're not attracted to me. I'm like, shut up and put on Stranger Things, and so I don't want to have sex. And then so Murr, I think, would just let me lay there and like jerk off a little bit and watch tennis and just hang out. So I would marry Murr. I would say I'd have to kill Sal.
Okay.
I'd have to kill Sal because he just knows too many of my secrets. We're too intertwined. I would then kill Sal and take over, make sure that, his family has everything they want and need. I would just go ahead and step in and be that Impractical Joker. I know a lot of Sal's material. I've stole half of it for my new hour. So I would probably kill Sal. And then I think I'd marry Joe. I think I'd marry Joe and Q.
No, wait a minute. Did you marry?
I'm sorry. I'd fuck Joe and Q in a threesome.
In a threesome?
Yeah, I'd fuck Joe and Q in a threesome.
That's a lot of man.
Yeah, I would let them. I would have a threesome with those two guys, and then you know what? To be honest with you, what I do is I think I'd open up the casket and I'd get Sal's dead body out there and I'd fuck him too.
That's great.
Maybe I'd fuck all four.
Yeah.
Why don't I just that? And that would be the fucking all four of them, and that would be kind of like the final punishment.
And you can't forget Casey Jost.
Casey Jost. I would have sex with Casey Jost. Yep. With his beautiful silver hair, the silver fox, Casey Jost. By the way, go see the Impractical Jokers on their Drive tour. They were just actually in Long Island. I was going to go watch them at the UBS Arena, which I believe they've sold. Of course, they sold out, and I couldn't make it because I was sick from the salmon at the Sweetheart Dance. So what can you do? Patreon.com/ChristyComedy. I'm going to tell you all about my experience at Saturday Night Live and the fucking unbelievable people I met and huge surprises for the Puerto Ricans. You're going to know, if you've been a fan of mine from day one, you know what I'm about to tell you on this Patreon is like, you might cry. Because it's unbelievable what's happened in my life the last week. ChristyComedy.com for Tiki Wiki. Sydney, Australia is on sale. New York City, we got a bunch of dates up there. Almost everything sold out besides one show in West Palm and the show in San Antonio. And yeah, just to defy what you people think, I'm gonna wear my chain out. That's how I'm gonna close the show, is have my chain out with and this black medallion symbolizes the blackness in Venetia's heart when she told me to put my chain away. Anybody ask any questions on the Patreon?
No, just one woman saying that she'd leave her whole family for Matt Rife.
She'd leave her whole family for Matt Rife? Wow. Well, I would probably be willing to bet that a couple of women throughout his tour have done that. That's what I'd be willing to bet. Go see Matt Rife, sold out wherever he goes. ChristyComedy.com. By the way, my show at Radio City and show at Theater at MSG are going to be two different shows with different openers and different surprises. So go have fun. I'm going to throw up Don't Eat Salmon on Staten Island.
If you're white, yes, you are racist. Even if you think you're woke, we all benefit from oppression. Pretending you're not racist only makes racism grow.